For all the latest news involving the sports stars of tomorrow, here's Joe McCann.
Thanks, Jane. This is the scene for May 3rd, 2022. We'll start at the Iverson Classic, an All-American game held over the weekend in Memphis, Tennessee. Jett Howard from IMG Academy took home the MVP of the game as he had 20 points to lead his squad to victory. The son of Michigan head coach Juwan Howard, Jett will be playing for his father in Ann Arbor next season. He got some words of encouragement from Allen Iverson before he headed home.
You know what I mean? And you great, man. You know what I mean? You're going to be great.
The Iverson Classic also handed out some other awards in the days leading up to the game. Kentucky commit Cason Wallace was named the National High School Player of the Year. Wallace averaged 20 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 6 assists per game for Richardson High School in Texas this past season. It was also a big week for Hansel Enmanuel, a native of the Dominican Republic who has earned fame for his abilities on the basketball court despite having just one arm. Hansel won the MVP at the 24K Showcase, which is one of the events leading up to the Iverson Classic. By winning the MVP, he earned a roster spot in the All-American game. And just as he always has, he showed he can play with the best players in America. He also received an award from Iverson himself, who had a lot of inspiring things to say about Hansel.
Like, he's just giving me so much inspiration and so much belief in myself.
Shifting to track and field, one of the fastest teenagers in the world keeps breaking records. 18-year-old Ariane Knighton, a native of Tampa, Florida, competed at the LSU Invitational in Baton Rouge over the weekend, and he broke the U20 record in the 200 meters with a blistering time of 19.49. It's not only the U20 record, it's also the fourth fastest 200 meters ever. Knighton, who finished fourth in the event at the Tokyo Olympics at age 17, is certainly going to be a name to remember when the 2024 Olympics come around. If you watch Sports Stars of Tomorrow this past year, you know Alyssa Thompson is a future star in women's soccer. Did you know she's also great on the track? Thompson, a junior at Harvard Westlake High School, blew away the competition in the 100 meters last week with a time of 11.74, the second best time in California this year. Thompson is the reigning Gatorade National Player of the Year in soccer. Meanwhile, Alyssa's younger sister Giselle is busy with USA Soccer at the CONCACAF U17 Championships in the Dominican Republic. Team USA cruised past Curacao 11-0 in the round of 16 over the weekend and will play in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Both Giselle and Alyssa are verbal commits to Stanford. Speaking of familiar faces, quite a few former Sports Stars of Tomorrow were selected last week in the NFL Draft. The list includes Derek Stingley, who went 3rd overall to the Texans, and Kayvon Thibodeau, who was selected 5th by the Giants. Check out our website for features on them, as well as some names we saw later in the draft, like Nick Cross, who went to the Colts, and Tyreek Smith, who is now a Seattle Seahawk. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media channels for bonus content and previews of our upcoming episodes. This week's show includes our features on UCLA basketball commit Amari Bailey and South Carolina women's basketball commit Ashlyn Watkins. I'm Joe McCann. Join Jane Slater back here next week on The Scene.